Okay, welcome back to Stationeers. Sorry for the delay. My we lost power. We lost power earlier in the day, and it caused apparently it's chaos with my router. So I've got a failover. It goes over a wireless link to across the street, and I've been using that all day without realizing it. So I literally had to make a phone call for my system to actually get it to serve an IP address. It was colossally stupid. So, anyway, shredder. That's I'm gonna grab one of these balls. Oh, I guess make sure we are going good. And then I want to pop out my little toolkit here. And need a junction. So kick that out. Okay, I want to run this through. It comes up. Nothing. That literally deleted it. Okay. I guess it's good to know if I need to dispose of some evidence. It's good to know. Okay. So, Larry, is this the Larry code? Looks like it's the Larry code. Lines, a bunch here. It's R15-0. I'm referencing the same thing. Okay. Apparently it works though. Alright. Stuff to figure out later. Sorry about that. Ooh, 22. Yeah, it's nice and chilly in here. Oh, that's cool. That must mean that the cooling system's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. That's good. Let's go check on that, by the way. That's what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. here we are. We are condensing. We have gas. We have liquid. Liquid is actually increasing. Well, I guess I can't say for sure if it actually is or not. Coming down. I'm happy with how the system's working. So I might actually put a pressure regulator under this to make sure that I've always got, I don't know, 1 megapascal, 500 kilos, something, some kind of gas. I got to make sure that there's at least some gas in there. Got a lot of cooling going on. So what's our carbon dioxide down to? Well, it's not down very far. 36.7. Does okay. 4 kilojoules. Oh, you're going up. 46. Wow. 8 kilojoules. 3.3, so okay. So we're still warm. 1.46. Negative. Oh, so this is confused. So the KPA. Oh, I know why it is. Because of the yeah. Bringing the liquid into here, and then this has got to come down. That's what it is. Okay, so I might end up throwing some more of these suckers out to, because you're still. So you're running out of water, essentially. Not water, liquid. And what are you at? Oh, 70 degrees. You're getting pretty toasty. Okay. How's carbon dioxide? 5.2 megapascals. Can dig it. What are we doing over here? 21. I forget what that's set to. Let's go check that out. What are you set to? 25 megapascals. Okay. Got Some airflow. I'm assuming that means it's trying to cool. Wait, what? Pressure's there. Why was I really seeing airflow? Huh. I don't know. So what do I want to do over here? So we've got the purge valve. I could actually turn upstairs into a greenhouse too. Yeah, so really, this stuff's kind of. Stuff out here. So I do need to keep this in mind. I actually probably should do something with my oxygen tank. I've used all. Wait a minute. Throw that in. So I don't need this anymore. This is turn that off. What? That makes no sense. There's no way that fits between the cracks of these grates. That is ridiculous. Well, guess what? We're throwing you there. Just so you don't go rolling around. Okay. In that case, let's grab a passive vent and just vent that machine. Okay, passive vent would be over here. Passive vent. I guess technically I could have grabbed the one that's in front of it. So here we go.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
Yeah. Maybe I'll even do that.
Oxygen critical.
For good measure. Got a lot more nitrogen in here now. Okay. What's that? Blew the headlight out here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Stacked to 10. Well, let's grab a regular pipe. It's in there somewhere. Let's go down below. Whoa! Okay, take that off. This is... yeah, let's save that for later. Okay, let's pass the fence. This was for making an O2 tank. Or filling the O2 tank, rather. So let's have that. Turbo vent. Vent. Grab you. Passive. Any more? Let's put this over here. Okay. You're empty. Good. So, wrench. Wire cutters. Okay. Wrench. Angle grinder. Okay. And then hand drill. There's a nice crusher. Yeah, it's more hydraulics. Alright, let's just grab filters. Pretty sure that this is empty. Yep. So I can start grabbing these. What's this? One is empty. Impressive. Okay. Down here. Such a tight hitbox. where. There we go. Let's double check that that's fine. No, that is not fine. That's fine. That is fine. That's good to tear down. That's good to tear down. It needs some rework, but that's good to tear down. Slided pipes. Alright, what do we need? Handrail first? And then pipes. Pipes and pipes. Pipes. Okay, you're 20. You're ready to pipe. Filters. Yeah. Probably need a place for the filters too. That won't end up somewhere. Okay, for now, this will work. That will work for now. Okay, and then just... oh, pop the IC10 out. Throw some more water in there. Okay, doing pretty good. Liquid. Got lots of liquid. The good thing is this will also bring the temperature down. Alright. Pull you out. Wrench. There. We're looking pretty good here. So, passive vent and utility kit. Atmospherics. I need more shelves over there. Your iron sheets. You know what? I really should slap the second one down there. Oh, thank you for holding my wrench for me. Slap that there. I don't have to worry about rolling around and doing weird stuff and breaking. And then I think pressure. Pressure regulator. I think I'm good for just starting to trim wire. Grab everything that's in sight over here. No, I don't need that. For now, I need that. That's a three-way corner, so that one's going up. Maybe I don't. Okay. So, yeah. So I got that hooked up. Corner. That's something. That's the power. It's over there. Wait, that's disconnected. Oh, okay, cool. So just come back quite a ways, actually. All right. Like when a plan comes together. I mean, I might as well take advantage of you while you're hooked up. So I'm looking at that. Okay. Good. That's light control. Figure out how I want to do it. Light control is going to be on a different circuit, I think. Is there any room? There's some openings. Excuse me. I don't know why you just got stuck there. That's a little weird. I hope that I don't get mauled by Larry. Be just my freaking luck. I have another thought. Okay. I have another thought too. Let's grab one of these balls. And just for fun, just for funsies, I'll chuck it in here. Nope, can't chuck it in there. Okay, good to know, good to know, good to know. Chuck it in there. Poof. Ow. Who put that there? Okay. Alright. So what do we have? We've got one floor for Larry. And I want to confirm that I can't drop bins on a Larry. Somebody just heard. Okay, so, yep, Larry is in the way. I could offset it. That would be an interesting concept. Offset it. Okay. That's... yeah. That's a problem. Gotta make sure that my, yeah, I got a problem. Alright, you're running. So you feed into these two. You're moving. Okay. Alright, well, solar panels are moving, so they're not too starved there. Okay. So I guess one of the things I really need to check out here is make sure that this is hooked up right. Oh, you know what? I know what it is, because it's... probably backed up elsewhere. Yeah, okay. So I guess I need to... fill up some backpacks. Maybe sell off some ores. I'm gonna get an unloader though. Which I think is a stacker. Jeez. Okay, unloader, some chutes. Some chutes, some ladders. I can at least throw some of these in here. That ought to be good. And then, I don't know if gold would really hold it up. It's probably the iron that's the problem. I'm gonna have to do something with these. Figure out what to do with them. If they get too high. Take that, that's iron. See if there's an ore trader. I'll take it. Okay. Unloader has power. Okay. You want some more? Oh, this is buying. I don't want to buy. Sell. Well, that's not exactly what I was hoping for. Let's see, what about you? Sure. Go ahead and land. No. Go ahead and land. I got decayed food. First off, I want to get my backpacks out of there. Thank you. And then there we go. Okay. Please tell me you want something. It's kind of cheap. Well, thank you, sir. was a little disappointed in the selection there. I should probably roll those out there at some point. What I want is the decayed food. Well, guess that's what I got. Well, at least I've got 2 empty backpacks, so I can try getting some of the iron out of the way there. I feel like the temperature's dropping. I'm assuming you are the crash. Crash chest dummy. More stuff. So, fertilizer above a certain point can be shredded. So, let's pull this out. Get a little bit closer. Jeez. It's already full again. Let's grab this. Shouldn't be too impressive. Lead. Wish there was more cobalt, but it is what it is. Nickel. Wow, that was ridiculous. Silicon. Now, I know I've been pulling out of here, so I know it's too much stuff. Oh wow, I guess silicon was blocking some of the stuff. Wow, okay, that's full. verify that that bypass is actually working. That is open. So I'm assuming it goes that way until it's over full, and it comes up this way. You guys stuck in error state. You're stuck in error state. Could actually do. Go ahead and turn those down. Turn those off for a while. They're just consuming power. Well, hydroponics trays require that, so maybe I should see about hooking up the furnace. It's a thought. How much is in here? Right, there's nothing in this tank. This tank is empty. Oh, cool. You're 3.4 megapascals. How about you? You actually have some water. Not all that much, but you do have some. Okay, speaking of water, just taking advantage of the system. Okay. You know what I could do? Is take this pickaxe, because I doubt very much I'm ever really going to use it. And then we can take one of those 50 stacks here. It's a little bit better. Now, more cooling. I think I'm starting to get to the point where... Oh, that's the room. That doesn't help. Yeah, let's get up there a little bit. But I feel like the air coming out is actually cooling. Let's check for green light. Good. Alright, what really needs to be done next? I'd like more nitrogen. So the hot side is 73. The cold side is 27. I might just throw down... Oh, I don't have steel sheets, so I can't do too much. Interesting. I thought I had the stuff for it. Thought I had the stuff on me. Oh well. There's that. Okay, it's 2 back. Do that straight through. just need the steel sheets and the phase change device. And this is the current brown pipe. And that's current hot, that's not right. There we go, that's a little bit better. And let's take a looky. Oops. Tell you what, this is gonna be fun. Liquid hot magma. Okay, so if we take this, and we take this, okay, let's pull this out. This is where the active kit goes. And that's going to be press, active vent, cycle to evacuate furnace. Oh, wait a minute. I'll have to put the IC editor in there and see actually what's on there. So this is the brown pipe, or what will be the brown pipe. So I think momentarily what I can do is crack this open. Three-way junction. Just corner. There's that. We go here and that off and go straight out. Okay, not exactly sure how I want to go about this. I assume that it would be best if it went down to the brown pipe. Which is going to be interesting to say the least.
Hunger caution.
There we go. Please tell me that's active. Yep, alright, good. Take a look at that, see where that's supposed to be hooked up to. Actually, just grab the chip, throw it in that, and read it. Okay. So, don't need that. Okay. Import. Are we gonna bring up the menu? Thank you. Jeez. So the sensor is 0, the vent is 1, the furnace is 2. Okay. Not exactly sure why I've got small batteries. Hashed into this or not. It's a little weird. So anyway, so we want D1 to be the active vent. Give me the chip. So D0 is the sensor. Active vent. Okay. So if I got that right, then I should be good to do this. Turn this on. That will be evacuating there, which ought to be throwing more water into my brown pipe. Huh, maybe it'll just turn into ice cubes. Okay. And I can test it out. This is all. Excuse me. Is the chip in there broken, or was it just kind of stuck in silly mode? Okay, well, hang on. Evacuate furnace. State 1.
Oxygen low.
Okay, well, let's take a look at something here. This is probably supposed to be the advanced furnace. Oh. Room vent, active vent, furnace advanced. Housing is on. Did I? No, obviously that was on. Let's try again. Okay. Evacuating. Why are you evacuating? Is it like an old version of code in there or something? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It was probably... It's a match, Evacuate furnace off. Okay. I'm a little confused. Maybe it has to run through a startup cycle. Okay. Are you happy? Excuse me. What is going on? This is the actual code. So we're going to load from the furnace pressure. Set evac enable. Set DNS. So we will jump off. Evacuate furnace chamber if. Wait a minute. Right. Show stats. Hang on, there's some logic here. Right? Set batch, backdash. Evac. Now, okay. Furnace sensor is D0. That's the room sensor. God. So instead of evac enable, we're looking at vent exhaust. There. So now evacuate furnace. Evac enable. Switch type, hash, evacuate furnace, open, evacuate. Store. Shouldn't that be load? This doesn't feel... Yeah, there's flow, so this is right. Okay. So turn this off. Crack this open again. Go ahead and put this on this way. Export. Okay. Turn this on. Should be able to. There we go.
Hydration critical.
Okay. Well, that's starting to process. Throw another chip down there. Oh my goodness. Larry crashed again, didn't you?
Hunger caution.
I know, I'm hungry. Did I ever throw that button in? I need to. Hunger. I need to solve my hunger problem. Seed. Good. Potato seeds. And soybean seeds right there. Oh, I heard one click, so. There we go. That's good. Jeez. How are we doing over here? Pressure's low, I think. Pressure and temperature. Pretty low. Ooh. Pure coal. Okay, so above this... Oh, hi. Let's turn you off. Project for another day. Kind of nice. Anybody that's backed up because of that? Still. Like our copper's the only one that's marked. Okay, close up. How we doing? Still processing. We good? Ooh. I just thought of something. I don't know if I can actually see the brown pipe. If the brown pipe has oxygen in it, which it does, and I got the volatiles, yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. Okay, well, we'll burn off this bit. Brown pipe. Yeah, we're burning off the volatiles. Whoops. Talk about a waste. Yep. Okay. Definitely have to rethink that system. The good news is if I end up... maybe I should kick it out to its own little vent and suck the volatiles off and throw it back in the tank, and then everything else gets dumped into the brown pipe. That would make sense. Which might actually be able to do in there, quite honestly. We'll need volatile filters for that, though. Oh, not enough silver. Cool. Well, the good thing is I do have silver available. You're good, you done? Alright, let's power you off. doofus. Where did I stuff the wrench? So first things first, atmospherics kit. Filtration. So we're gonna have raw in, and filtered and unfiltered out. So if I do this, maybe. Of course, problem is I don't necessarily know. This is unfiltered, so this is the brown pipe. So I could put the vent right here. That'll work. And there's brown pipe. Let's get this, and it's going to be active vent. Alright, now we got brown pipe. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Hang on. This is the input that needs to be filtered. Just realized that I'm going to have to probably have some pressure assist on these. Oh, dear. Literally gonna put this right back where it was, wasn't it? No, not quite. It's off by one. That's probably going to be everything. So gas sensor. Gas sensor. Active vent, and then furnace. Okay, there's that. And then we're going to have a volatile filter. That's the unfiltered, that's the brown. This is the filtered, that's going to be the red. Okay. Can I get over this per se? Okay. I want to keep this also as serviceable as I can. So that'll allow me to do that, and then any volatiles in here, it'll suck out too. And the unfiltered, we'll go to the brown pipe. The filtered, we'll go through. Okay, now drop more of these in. Might be a little easier said than done. I just need power, quite frankly. That'll work. Come on. Give me the angle I'm looking for. Thank you. And then this just goes right there. Okay. So this is just on. Essentially put that up top of the band. Should be good to go. If I turn this on. That's on, sucking in, that's good. And then the filtration device will be doing its job. Alright, so now I won't be burning up excess oxygen. So you're 20, 20, 20 gray and pollutant. This is back. How much iron do you have? You've got 47 iron. You could use some iron. How about you? What do you got? 55? Guess what? You could use some iron. Throw those pipes back in there, which is what originally was going on here. Oh, phase change device. Didn't I want to do a phase change device? And still sheets. Still sheets. Still sheets. And still sheets. That'll work. Turn you off. Good. You're good. You're good. Alright. Furnace back up and running. Running strictly on volatiles. You're running nice and toasty right now. I do appreciate a good toasty volatile. Trader door is not the one I want. Okay. Let's go throw another condensation chamber in. Make sure we got liquid. Condensation. Oh. 5,900. Oh, I didn't plug it in. Tee hee hee. There we go. Now there should be a. So this should start coming up in liquid pretty soon. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm out of liquid, but. Okay, 11K, 11K. Are you up yet? Yeah, you're coming up to pressure. Good. And the temperature's going up too, so it's running away a bit. Okay, there we go. So, you coming up? Oh, cool. I needed one of those. That's down to a vacuum. That's a problem. Yeah, so maybe just making sure that there's 100 kPa of air in here would be, or air balloon, would be sufficient. But imagine that the system here might have here. I don't necessarily want to dump a bunch of heat into this. How are we doing? Okay, so this should be doing pretty good at lots of liquid. Pressure's nice and up there. It's still trying to. Oh, liquid levels all sometimes pop up there. 26. I don't know how I walked in that funky way, but I funky walked that way. Oh, wait. No heat exchange. All the heat exchange going through here? Okay. It's kind of interesting. Gas and liquid, 13K. Gas and liquid, nothing. Alright. Good to know. Good to know. think it's still going up. But we are dumping a lot of heat, so I'm happy about that. Is this coming down at all? 75. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. And do I have... I don't actually have a volatiles filter for here. Or water, technically speaking. Okay, dried. Sublimated everything out of there. Goody, goody, goody. Okay, so that's back online, which is good. I got this back up online, which should kick the generator up. And then get the cooling a little bit more. I mean, we are dumping a little bit of heat into the pipes, or heat into the room, actually. 158. We can deal with that. It's a decent amount. Wow. Really playing bumper cars over here. Stairs. I probably should do the stairs. Yeah, you know, let's do that. Got Lucker. Good to go. Yeah. Cooling system's good to go. Although, I probably should. Probably makes a little bit more sense to have less heat dumping into the room, especially since that's hot now. Instead of being cold, it's hot now. Cleared up rather quick. Alright. That's fascinating looking. I gotta look at it up close. What am I looking at? Is that literally a floating voxel that stick out? That is ridiculous. Jeez. It's enough to nab my attention. Stairs with rails. Oh, that was a good jump. Jump straight into a hole. Okay. Frame. Oh, am I button into a frame right here? Very well could be. Yeah, I'm button into a frame. Yeah, okay. Guess I can't do that quite. Can't quite do that. Could do this, though. That'll work. I'll drop a steel frame for now and have just enough steel sheets on hand to weld it up. There we go. I can throw in a couple more if I want. Any Cellar System Store. I might try that for fun. Galactic Gravels. Oh, it's a 6x6, not 3x3. Oh, well, what do you know? Actually, I bet you a small battery would be sufficient for this. Silver ingot.
Waste tank caution.
Not bad. Kind of disappointed with that, though. 22 seconds. Wait, you need 77, 300. Wow. 6x6. Okay, 3x3. Frosty barrels. Come on down. I doubt you want any of my stuff. I could buy a lot of cool stuff. Sell, you want cake or ice? I don't have a good way of dealing with liquids at the moment. Okay, that sucked. Oh hey, I got room for more rubbish. Vaulted gas. Let's just throw that out. Okay, ores, copper, coal, iron. Do have some ingots and stuff in there. Constantine. Let's go ahead and vend that. Okay, we got seeds. And then I think back into some of that stuff. Maybe I'll grab that. Maybe another reagent mix too. Okay. I should have started the composter. H2O. How are we doing? Wait a second. Damaged by an overpressure event. Okay. It's because the temperature of the volatiles is too hot. Coats into here at turn you off for the moment. Okay. Alright. You're keeping up. So it definitely is O2 rich. Alright. Okay. Kind of toasty in there. All right. Drop some food off. Get some ingots. Solder, I think I'll just go ahead and throw in the electronics printer. Constantine. I might throw in here. 60, yeah. I'll throw that in there. Constantine. Silver, I know you need it. Gold, sure. And solder. Okay. There we go. Drop that in there. Decayed food, mushrooms. looky there. A volatile filter. Okay. And insulated liquid pipes, because that seems like a good place to have them down here. Okay. Excuse me. Weirdness. Oh yeah. Open that up. Throw that on the ground. Happy with that. Going to throw in more ice. And once that's done, I will relocate stuff. It's actually a pretty accurate representation of a potato plant. Oh, yeah. What is the... Just for fun. What is that? Up to 80 degrees. That's still going up. That's crazy. So, well, I didn't get very far what I wanted to do with Larry. So, I'm thinking... Ooh, okay. Problem... One. If I space it out enough, then I don't have to do this crazy stuff with the lights. I could have a Larry rail, I could have the lights, and then a cable in. I think that's what needs to happen. I think that's what needs to happen. Free spacing. And maybe some way to determine fertilizer and stuff. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. Anybody here needs fertilizer? Sure, why not? I mean, I have the product. Why not use it? Definitely do need to get Larry to do this, though. Because he would be much more efficient and methodical about it. Damage due to liquids or gases. It's not actively being damaged. Whee, pass through my face. Actually, a little bit more. Nope. Put that back in there. Ooh, hello. Almost got my space hose caught up in a Larry. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. I really do need it. Well, maybe that chip. Have it, well, no. That wouldn't make much sense. Whatever. So I think next time is definitely getting Larry around. Just because I'm a glutton, I want to go out and check on that. Okay. I didn't necessarily like that sound effect. Check on that cooling system. See just how well it's doing. water. How are we doing? Oh, we don't have any. Yeah. You're not pulling in more water. Definitely thinking more and more about putting that regulator on here. I know what you're doing. You guys are doing your job. You are condensing it to a liquid. And then there's you. We're almost there. We're almost there. Take it up to 20 liters. Keep it there. Yeah, you're definitely limited by the temperature. Yeah, we certainly need to come up with a better way of bleeding heat off of that. So maybe that will be the final. You know what? Let's just real quick, let's throw in an air conditioner and see if we can get it to work. Won't take much, just take an atmospherics kit, the appropriate that. Grab that for that. That for that, and just need a passive vent. Okay. I don't have any frames right here. Whatever. We're gonna hook it up right about here. Yes, this about makes sense. Okay. Pull you in. This is output. This is input. I want to put a volume pump there is what I wanted to do. Maybe I should do this. Don't know if that's going to be helpful or not. Just make me feel better. There we go. So that is the waste heat. Input, output, ready to go, other than main power, which I don't need data for the moment. So let's go ahead and turn this on. That's not helpful. Jeez. Wow, process input 26. Pressure efficiency 0. Alright, let's quick grab a pump. Pull out of the exhaust as hard as I can. See if that'll be sufficient. Yeah. Two birds, one stone. Nah, that's dangerous. That's as dangerous. Because theoretically the condensation could get to a point where it's running away. Oh. Okay. See if that's enough. .2. I don't know if it's going anywhere. So it's almost no pressure here, right? Maybe it's just waste of money. Waste of energy. Okay, you're at 20 liters. Good, that's what I want to see. You're at 20 liters. Good, that's what I want to see. So you're cranking out as much as you possibly can. Now you guys, out of gas.
Power low.
I almost feel it'd be nice to have like pipe radiators or something. Because these need to come down. And I know that the atmosphere would be a lot cooler. Struggling. Still struggling. Carbon dioxide, that's very hot. That's coming down 37. Yeah, well, this is coming out of the composter, so that's part of that problem. A lot of stuff, really warm. Oh, hey, look, there's one there. Oh, whatever. Getting a little closer. I think that about sums it up for tonight. I did clear out the room, so maybe I can start thinking about more Larry. More Larry. That'll work. That volume pump. Just throw that on the floor. Stairs. Get my wrench down here. Throw that on the floor. Throw in more ice. Got one left. Okay. Call it good? Yeah. Nope. Not good. That's good. Make some more fertilizer, make some more water. Maybe put some safeties into that stuff. Yeah. Certainly a lot to be done. But we'll find out. So. I'm still got to finish up this little project.
Hunger caution.
Hunger caution. I guess we can eat, drink, and be merry. I will grab this, throw it on my head, just in case I need a light. Eat, drink, be merry. Eat. Drink. And be merry. I will go caroling on Mars. Oh, alrighty. So anyway, I think we'll call her there for the night. Didn't get all that much done, but it was kind of this, that, the other thing. So the minor things count too. So anyway, I would like to thank everybody for watching, and we'll catch you next time.